Alright, so today we are just gonna go through the Shade of Yore quest first for the new story quest, Zhongli's quest, and then we're going to go and, what's it called? Probably dick around with the other stuff. It's called Shadow, not Shade. Well, I already messed up. Ah, I can't read! Now the question is, should I change it? The correct answer is probably. Am I going to? I'm just gonna do it anyway. Oh, son of a bitch, man. That was so quick. Not shadow, not shade, shadow. Shadow. Update. That was a goof. That was a hell of a goof. Alright. Now we're gonna go through it. Son of a bitch, man. Alright. You know, I didn't think they were ever going to make the boat semi... what's it called? No. I didn't even think they were going to bring either of the boats into the quests ever. I thought it was just a cool boat that you could see. Like, never really clear on... That was some coordinating sitting down. Nice.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
He's so quick to get up, too.
Are these two your friends?
Yes. We had the fortune of meeting not too long ago.
Imagine if I
quite a
didn't get on the
knowledgeable
boat.
and talented pair, and a pleasure to be
Zhongli
around.
just doesn't know shit.
Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
This, good sir, seems
And
not
if I
to
say no?
appreciate the
What the
almighty
hell?
power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views.
Actually, he's Rex
We are
Lapis.
discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
Probably has it on him.
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Yore the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time. Today, Yore holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Tivat. The world's very first Mora
No,
should
that
have
was
been
actually a
cast by the
question
hands
I
of the Lord
had.
of Geo
I was
himself
wondering if,
thousands of years ago.
Leeway was the only place that made more for every city in Tivat or country in Tivat made more. That makes sense.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years as a kind of token. For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
Bet you they do. Bet you they
Oh,
do.
no. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing. Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its curious properties of weapon enhancement. The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense decade-long research. That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst, to enhance a dagger and a sword.
Do I get it? No, like, really, do I get... Oh, Paimon's not speaking again. It's a
Well,
blessing in
buy
fucking
the book when it
disguise.
comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only reveal this. The one who finds the dagger shall become supreme in Liyue, and the one who finds the sword may be crowned Liyue's sovereign.
I can't say I agree.
Because it's just a sword and a dagger to you?
Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade.
That's how trade usually evolves.
The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
That means it could also still be in circulation.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence.
Woohoo!
How can you so easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight?
Because I have no foresight.
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
Enough. Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
Likely. Just gotta fix a few things. But yeah, no, it's quite likely that he does.
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Unless you're just confirming each other's opinions, which is always funny to watch.
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct?
If he's so easily created, probably.
That is correct, indeed.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
Because he can create more, which makes it very, very easy to do so. To make a house out of more, something he can physically create.
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, uh-huh.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
Talking about yourself in the third person. Oh, Wanyano. Wanyan knows.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat?
She already
I mean,
figured it
if
out.
it's okay with you.
She's gonna ask the big question.
It's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
Not him, I'm just here
Of
for a good
course.
story.
They can come if that's
Oh,
what pleases
come
you,
on.
sir.
I want to
Let's go.
listen to the other archaeologist. Whack job. Oh no, it changed. Whatever. I'm not changing the title again just for a screw up. Yo, what if the poet hears you? What you gonna do about that?
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet.
While talking to him himself. Understandable.
Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective.
Because he experienced it.
So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Evil's a subjective thing, honey.
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Zhongli, do you have something to say about trust issues? Possibly. You don't know that, Paimon. But I like the new, quieter you.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt. The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god, but she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
Is she the one that almost destroyed the harbor? In which case...
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Yeah, why not?
Don't
Go
worry,
for it.
please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
If it
Quite
was
so.
buried, there's no way in hell you're gonna find it.
I don't know where to begin.
Oh, you can begin anytime you want. Listening to... Oh, god damn it.
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time.
Yeah, let's speak... Oh, why do you always get so defensive? They're people too.
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon.
Exactly. Look at him. He doesn't even have his mask on. I don't even know if that's an issue with the loading or if it's just how he's supposed to look.
There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
Yeah, the Fatui are just diplomats from Snezhnaya. Oh, God. Speaking correctly is hard. Incorrect. They say diplomats. He said archaeologist. That very well might be his job. It's like joining the military.
But this time, I registered
job,
with the
same
Yore Ministry of
organization.
Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it.
I'll take it.
I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry.
Your
I
ministry?
heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhang Li as my own consultant while I'm in town.
Easy.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes?
Yeah.
Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice.
Yep.
A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Well, besides that, you don't have money.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
So do we not get
Wait,
to hear the story?
if you were studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
That will give us a chance to continue the
Hooray,
topic
we
we were
get to hear
just
the story.
discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too. This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures.
Is it because of history?
It is
or
a
is it
story
'cause of
from before the
fighting?
rise of the Seven.
Is it because
Although
we're
the
going to talk
god of
about
salt
Venti?
has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
I guess.
Wait, this is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
No, there's really only 4 Paimon's emergency food.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one.
Yeah,
It
like
will
this
surely
entire
be of
goddamn
great
planet.
help to us.
Continent. Tibet. Whatever you call Tibet.
Oh?
Whatever
What
Tibet
talent?
is. I actually don't know. The lore's too deep. I don't
If
want to
my
go.
friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
You tell me that every treasure chest I've opened has been picked? Like, they're just hanging around because no one knows how to open them?
Well, that is quite enticing. All right then.
Got a very diverse skill set then.
Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better. Who knows what surprises we may
Oddly
find.
specific. Am I going to shore? Where am I going? Oh, the stone forest. Wouldn't expect it to go all the way out there, but okay. Okay. And I'm almost there. And right into it.
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Dude, there's a domain here. And a big ass geocube. Like,
I don't mean the scenery, but but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't
Not
even
in
know
the
where to
area.
begin looking here.
From my knowledge, I thought it was closer to shore.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Legend has it that Rex Lapis
How did
threw
everyone else
spears
get
made of
there?
large
Like, I
rock
used the
into
teleport
sea here,
waypoint. Did they take a boat?
piercing
Was I sitting here
and
waiting
crushing
for
the
them?
overlord of the
Oh.
vortex.
They can they fly?
After many years of wind erosion,
Mr. Zhongli,
those stone
make a
spears
bridge out
have
of
turned
stone
into
all the way
unique
across,
rock formations
letting
we
everyone
see
walk.
now. What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size.
That explains why the rocks in the mountains in Leeway have such an interesting shape to them.
But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyan Stone Forest.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
No, they sort of just seasoned food.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyan Stone Forest. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich. I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's
No,
all I seek in
Just
life.
rich. I'm cool with it.
Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
As long as I'm
Okay,
tailing you,
then.
bud.
I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in
Joey,
various
are you
disciplines,
stupid?
when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Are you not gonna...
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
Hopefully.
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay.
Okay.
So
If
I
we
am
find anything valuable or rare,
chilling
let's
with
meet on the
fraternity
shore
member.
opposite from here.
Oh, I guess I'm alone,
The
actually.
ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following
That was not what I wanted to do.
them should make our search much easier.
Side chests are respawning. What in the name of Sam's fuck? Making them drown works out just as much as actually hitting them. That has to be the most annoying part of the game, though. Not enemy, just not being able to pick up goddamn items for one reason or another. Drops for one reason or another. So insane. So bitch. Am I supposed to find shit? No, but am I supposed to find something specific, or it must be the reason why this chest is here? No other reason. Yeah. Okay.
Back at ya! Eyes on me!
Just get over here.
Back at ya! Ha!
Here we go. Easy peasy.
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
You girl, it is good. Quite swaggy, if I do say so myself. You know, I did this once, I'm gonna do it again. See if this actually helps. Maybe. I don't know. Yep. I don't know how much this is helping, but whatever. Playing the game itself is fun enough. Quality enough. So mean to me. Am I supposed to break this thing? No, it's not that. Is it this? How? What an intriguing quest. I'm picking up random ass things from random ass places that I wouldn't be able to fucking... Yeah, I'm not dealing with. What are they called? I can't even remember at this point. They are, abyss mages. Yep.
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly the hydromarine monsters. I have a contract and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead, defeat them, and recover the relic.
So nice. I don't know what else to say.
Orders given. Orders received.
You got this, Kiki, Kiki, ho-ho. I can't get that damn right. Pronunciation is actually really fucking difficult sometimes. Who would have fucking thought?
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique.
Oh, sick.
This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
You guys here? Oh, you are here.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her.
What's her area of expertise on?
She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Ugh, what a waste of time.
So mean, Clement.
I've just been researching the God of Salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange?
I mean, specialization isn't uncommon, but I don't know about for archaeology.
You kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
I mean, isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
I personally do not know. How about we have Mr. Zhongli answer that?
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects.
Yeah, it's a
Let's
weird
have a
stone
look.
tablet.
Oh. What a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex, but they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time.
What a pity.
The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Could be, could not. Who knows? On you.
Quick, give it to me.
So aggressive.
At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! This is good.
And talking about shit like that in front of everyone. How stupid can you be?
Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So he didn't pay up front? Okay.
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the God of Salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs.
Not wrong about that.
But you? You're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Yeah, also, a way to go.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
Do it! Strike him down!
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Ah,
I see, valid point.
See. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
He really wants that dough.
See? You do want to sell these objects.
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded.
I guess.
All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt, too, actually. Let's go to Saltarai next.
Why are we getting pushed around by this guy? Seriously, though. Oh, wow. We're finally getting an explanation for it. Happy to see, happy to hear. Let's heal up first. Because everyone's just a little bit under level. Get out of my way, boys. Yeah, I'm really not dealing with you. Not right now. Just casually go around. And no one noticed. Who would have thought that this was actually for a story
I heard that
quest?
Salterai was once the home of the god of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of
figured it was a
valuable
domain or
relics
something.
nearby.
But like a future domain,
According
but it
to
makes more
legend,
sense like this.
The people of the god of salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, I mean, except for the fact that I doubt you could get past that
That's just
barrier.
great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
Dude.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Salterai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power.
Yeah.
Nobody has been able to break the seal.
Not
I
until
found a
today.
mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all.
No, I see.
So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of salt.
See? Specialization. Apparently, she does know at least something. But, positive or negative,
I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The god of salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
whew, throwing out those accusations once more.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh. Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Feasibly.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
What's he gonna do? Throw a giant ass pillar
The
down?
seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
Unless he's just gonna
I
do it.
may know something about it.
Of course you do.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals.
Sure
Let's
they
go
do.
take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
Of course. Whatever, I'll just get these fucks out of the way. Or I can just run like a little bitch. It's always an option. Nothing to see here, folks.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt.
Oh yeah, like this.
According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed.
Like that.
See
Just
that?
casually walking
Although
up
we
to it.
activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
You're telling me I could just casually look at that
Another?
and
Let
I
me
could have
lead the
opened
way
it?
from here.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken.
Logical.
The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid
southeast,
of life.
west, north.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always...
I think...
Certainly you have. And the cup to provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War. At that time, with the
What if we
chaotic
get down
fires
there and
of
there's just a
war
whole ass
engulfing the
society?
land, and that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
She just keeps ripping
Okay,
on him.
enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long...
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the
So
east,
yeah, southeast, west,
Jueyun
north.
in the... With this clue, you should...
So this is north. Alright, so north's up here. So south. East. God fuck, I don't want to deal with you guys right now. West. No. Bad. Bad. I'm busy. North.
Take this!
Well, thank you.
The seal really was broken. Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
Well, of course.
It was
Experienced
nothing, really.
it.
Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
Can't tell if that's positive or negative on your end. We'll just act like it's neutral. Why is everything aggro to me right now? Dear God, I'm not even that close. I've snuck past him multiple times, but no, now it's a problem.
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyonstone Forest.
Okay. What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we
Of
alternate
course.
who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim.
Does that include us?
To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure.
Oh,
This will just be between you all.
yeah, that's what I was
I
thinking.
don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist?
this
no,
guy.
absolutely not.
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt. I can't accept this.
You really idolize that other god, don't you?
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition.
Such a neutral
You will have to rely on
dude.
your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin.
Please
as
don't
well
leave,
as
Daddy
traps.
Zhongli.
You
No,
you
really,
have the
don't.
audacity to
I
demand
haven't played
this.
as you yet.
Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to
It's
agree
actually a
upon this
third
contract,
because you better be
so
damn
it.
sure I'm taking some.
I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the god of salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I think he's ready to accept his own faults.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
I like how that light is still there. Is this a new teleport waypoint? The hell? It said teleport waypoint unlocked. I must get all of the violet. There must be a chest somewhere here, right? Right? Oh, son of a bitch. New jade mine. That in itself is good enough for me. I don't know whether to find it odd that this wasn't released until the story quest, but like if there's nothing extraordinary here, I don't see why we couldn't have come here before and then come back later. Like I guess in terms of the story it makes sense since it was supposed to be sealed and no one could have been able to get into it, but yeah, just speaking from a gameplay perspective. Character level up materials. Actually, yeah, this place is really nice for character level up materials. In general, like, for specific characters, like GG, Badal, whoever uses, I think Mingguan uses Core Lapis. And there was a shit ton of everything here, man. Just like the Leeway specialties, or yeah, no, I think that's what they're called in the Battle Pass thing. Got the lily pad, lotus heads, the Core Lapis, Innocuous Jade, Violet, Tanglers. Oh, look, we even have sigils. Up there. Right there. A. It's clearly. Yeah, it's so odd. Guess there isn't much overall. I haven't even seen a chest. It's just a bunch of resources. Isn't bad. Just disappeared. Go far away, slime. Go far away. Violet grass. I didn't even notice you right there. Snapdragon. Another way to head. I think the place is sufficiently cleared out. Oh, interesting. Woohoo! That's pretty big! Recommended party level 35, my ass. This shit. It did that with the child fight too. It said, yeah, no, 35. You'll be fine. 35 is all you need. Yeah, I can fucking assure you, 35 was not enough. I think at the time I was level around the like 60, 65, maybe 70 range. Got fucking obliterated twice. Like I shouldn't have. I just didn't have a healer. I just wasn't able to do what I needed to do. It was a pain. I'll tell you that much. Here we go. Holy shit, they're petrified.
Statues?
Zhongli, what did you do?
These are people.
Oh, they're made out of salt. Not.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this
Is this
ruin?
less what you did and more what she did?
Solidify!
See you, bud.
Quake!
You know, this voice of him
Odds reveal
actually
thyself.
sounds a lot different than the speaking voice. Oh, am I supposed to? Yeah, now that I think about it, I shouldn't have even.
Quake!
Stupid me. I shouldn't have even added Noel to my party because
Rise!
I would have gotten Geo anyway.
Look at this. It's filled halfway with salt.
I wouldn't touch it.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god lacking in treasures.
Except for the devout followers like the one to your left,
According
praying
to my
and being
knowledge,
turned
it's no
into
ordinary
salt.
vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
Nice.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is powerful indeed.
Yeah, look at all those people.
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure.
You're just
I
gonna
claim
bring
this
down
as
the
mine.
price of salt, dude.
I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune.
Dude, this guy, man.
Hey, how can you use a relic of the god of salt for such a shallow pursuit?
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of
Sounds like a
course,
pretty
as we
good
agreed.
deal.
But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we
Who
have a
knows?
contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
Where are we going? Can I pick up a book from here? Can I examine these? Asking for forgiveness.
Time to clean up. Leave it all to me. By royal decree.
You can just go over it. You're shitting me, dude.
Stabilize!
Did I fuck this up? Was I supposed to use Geo Traveler? If I cannot, I'm gonna be pissed. Alright. Alright, we're good. Fuck, man. Is that a sword? The hell?
Huh, just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be
Oh,
worth
it's a
anything.
ruler.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring
It's
tool.
actually a tape measure.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth.
Dude.
The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice.
How? How?
Well then,
It's just a fuck
according
ton of
to
salt,
our
dude.
contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick?
Because of the contract,
This girl has
dumbass.
been useless. Why would she get anything?
Because she's here for research.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
Kill him.
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you.
Are you sure?
Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
And just remember, it's 3 against 1. If you fucking disappear, who's gonna find you?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
Is that the issue that happened with the Salt God?
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
Will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
You are from Snezhnaya, where the whole pinky promise thing is taken. Promises. Promises you lose, fingers you lose. You lose. Either way. We fighting him?
Pay your dues.
Is this what... Oh, he's this kind of Fatui.
Quake! Order guide you.
Hey, it actually petrified him. Sick.
Steady as stone.
I don't know where you went, dude, but you can't get away from me. Not with Klee, you cannot. You will remain in this hell.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Quake!
Odds reveal that. La la la.
You do not escape me.
Can't run from death.
You do not escape me.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Woohoo! So harsh.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
Running away like a child. What else to say? What else to say?
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract?
Depends.
I think we should be honest with each other now.
I am
in
Rex
truth,
Lapis.
Not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge,
So
and
is she
can
a
recognize
historian?
naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything
Or is she a
regarding the
secret
god of
worshipper?
salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt.
Yeah, that's obvious.
I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Yeah, you've called him Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the
If
world.
that's what you believe.
We hate him! But
No,
this is
I think
Morax's
she's been
Liyue after all.
bad-mouthing him this entire time.
And it's his. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart.
He's been a good guy to you this entire time, even knowing all this.
We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
He lived it already, hon.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Like, is she not seeing her devout followers just encased, like transformed into salt? Is this something that she cannot see? I'm gonna get this chest. I don't know how, but I'm gonna do it. No. I'm gonna get to it. You can't stop. Why would you tease me like this? Oh. There was an easy answer, because of course there was. Should have known better.
Rise!
Oh, I see.
As a dutiful maid would.
Looks like it was a good idea to bring Noelle along. Who would have thought?
Order guide you. Crumble!
Why must you do this to me?
Windblade! Crumble! As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Sweet. What? Oh, you son of a... Come on.
This is order.
You shall not. I refuse to let
Like
you...
royal decree. As a good knight should. Steady as stone.
You sneaky little snitch.
With the wind! Windblade!
Steady as stone.
Easy peasy. Hey, is this the dagger and the sword they were talking about? It appears to be so.
This is a sword?
Well, at least a sword.
Aha! It's a broken sword. This is proof. This proves that the god of salt had to fight back. Fight back against the evil Morax.
This
But
sounds like
sadly, she
justifying
was defeated.
actions.
The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the god of salt.
Possibly. Hey, it doesn't look like there's something behind him to be defeated in battle.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
What a cock!
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer here.
But you didn't break the contract, only he did.
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
This logic!
You don't have to get so upset about it.
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide.
Such a
If the
hard
contract
nosement.
is not followed, then it is broken.
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the god of salt cannot be restored. No matter what, I must be faithful to
Are
her.
we gonna fight you too? Because I feel like you'd get absolutely demolished.
Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract.
What are you gonna do? Hit her on the head?
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
Are we seriously gonna fight this girl?
That's okay. The god of salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that.
Would it be just easier if you explain this all, Zhongli?
Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But, as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Oh, what a dude.
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract.
It's like he was expecting this the entire time.
I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the seven.
What?
Logical.
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Tevat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war.
Cowardice. Retreat isn't cowardice.
However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors.
That also makes sense.
After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No. No!
So they ran out of
It can't be so.
resources?
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade? Then... this sword...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
You just like leave it there, or was it not you, Zhongli?
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the god of salt.
As I said before, I only state the facts.
No matter how cryptic they can be sometimes.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax. Don't try to trick me!
I am Morax. There is a difference.
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. But the contract was broken.
Are you at least gonna explain if you did it
Let's
or not?
follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
Also, what kind of dude's like, oh yeah, no, I just used this sword to kill someone, so I'm just prop it up on a pedestal. Everyone can see it now.
Salt. And betrayal.
Dear God. Oh, he was running away. It looks like he was pushing someone over. Dear God. These poor, poor people. Devotee. They changed it from archaeologist to God of Salt devotee.
What are all these?
There was some at the very beginning. You're acting like you haven't seen them.
What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward.
Will do.
That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
Wait, you're telling me that did that thing shut and people couldn't make it out, or were they just very conveniently not locked out? I don't care. That person should not have a hand either way. No, this is actually relatively dark. Let's be honest. These are just bodies. This is like These are like the after images. Oh no, they're like the Pompeii bodies. That's what it's like. That's what it reminds me of.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been
so did that
frozen
guy
in
betray her?
time to this very day.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. That dude right there betrayed her with the sword.
The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime.
That's harsh. That's harsh.
The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be
Oh
better
my
to give her
God.
a quick release.
That's even worse.
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear.
They weren't like, you know, they were like, let's just see how this goes. They just said, well, the god can't do shit, so let's just end their misery for him, even though they didn't ask.
Those who could not flee
Or like,
were thus transformed.
yeah, that's just honest. Not honest. That's awful.
Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword, and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased.
Then how'd the entire thing get sealed?
But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Oh, she was a good person to them then.
This
Oh,
must
good
be a
God.
lie. A false history, all of it. Don't you dare try to shake my faith.
Little dude diverted, aren't we? You're running away. What is this? You're just not facing the truth.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing.
Yeah, neither would I. At least you got answers. Son of a
Judging by
bitch.
how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now.
Didn't we already confirm that this man is Rex Lapis? Why are we acting like...
Indeed. In ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well.
Oh, okay.
Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also.
I mean, he's still you, but if you're not gonna
All right,
rule
then.
over, then I guess so.
Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyonstone Forest?
Go see what that stone slab does?
Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
Not surprising. Sweet, a chest! I thought that the adventure... No, it's AR-29, I think? I don't know. But for, like, the rewards that are being got from this... Not awful, but the rewards that are being got from this story quest, comparative to the world level and all that shit that I am right now in this account, it's surprising, I'll put it that way. Yeah, so this place will be open, but I can't go back there, unfortunate. But nice little farming spot. I mean, mining spot. Yeah, call it whatever the hell you want. Ooh, it's it. Okay. Not quite what I was expecting. What if that's just how it's gonna be? That's how it's gonna be. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. Don't know if that's a new addition or not, but warranted or not, it's nice to see. A bit odd, but not unwelcome. I really don't want to deal with these fucks right now, so I'm not going to. Joke's on you. Stop it. You don't have to follow me all the way up here. How cute. I'm not in combat. This thing is just insane and staring at me from where he should not be able to see me. There we go.
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone forest.
Is Minecraft God?
The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming. I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Just like the Earth, sucked into the sun, a relic of the past.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world.
You know, that's actually not a bad idea
As
at
long as
all.
a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Tevat.
It's almost cute.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
What if it turned the sea into salt?
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned.
Is that why you sealed someone, the void god into the sea? Whatever it was. Big tentacle monster?
This includes Osial,
Oh, there we go.
Overlord of the Vortex.
Vortex.
Who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago,
Ooh,
the
actual
Adepti and I
cutscene.
fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume.
Yo, what's that thing floating in the very background? Goodbye.
And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue.
They're moving
My
to the
legacy shall
arrow
now be
without
left to those who
guides.
come after to debate.
That wasn't bad at all. I actually really liked it.
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer. We did not measure right and wrong during the days of the Archon War, and of course, as I am now, I only wish that she could have lived in a gentler time. I will remain here for a while.
Yeah, I'm just trying to ask you some
Though the
questions.
Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler do have power in their own right, they are nothing before Osial. If a day comes when he should recover his strength and return, I believe that even so, he will be defeated once more.
That's a lot of confidence. Nothing wrong with that.
I will remain here for a while.
I get it, Chongli.
I feel that is a good question. In the past, I might have given you a most specific answer, but now... Yes. I suppose I will continue in my role as a consultant.
No,
to
come join
Guangsheng
me. I
Feudal
don't want to
Order.
spend wishes on you. Just give me you right now.
But if this journey was to your liking, why don't you come along the next time I am seeking to preserve memories of Liyue's past?
Hey man, if you ever want, I'll be there. Shit, that was a good... that was a good mission. It really was. Ugh. Shit, that was a good mission. Well, I'm at 160. I need 4 more elite enemies to beat. Fuck. Yeah, no, that was good. I don't know what else to say. Finish Liyue. Alright. Let's just keep going. Oh. Am I almost at friendship level 10 with Klee? I wonder. Level 7, 5, 4, 5, 7 really? The one I have the most of? It's just because Klee too good.
Life goes on.
It's just a little tab. Actually, I don't even think it tabbed me, but I guess it did. It didn't even knock me back, but yet it still gave me the effect. How unfortunate. Nice. well, Electro Cube, very easy. No, the only cube that's a pain in the ass is the Geo Cube. You want to know why? Because you have to either have a Claymore user or cleave, period. Like, it's just annoying. Like, what intuitive game design? I must have character in order to beat boss. Like, come on. I get it, gotcha game. Want us to spend money, but. However, in the end, is that not scummy even a little bit? More than a little bit. Ooh, is this going to be a better conductor's top hat than I already have? That'd be convenient. No. Oh, I locked it because it was crit rate, even though it's not that good. But it's crit rate. Ugh. And I got a defense one. Phenomenal. No. 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 Four, right? I should only have to go for 4. I don't want to do artifact grinding right now because that would be very, very strenuous. No, it's this way. Might as well just switch over to this team. Because I'm going to go to the Fireflower next. Big 3 can't do nothing against Cleave. Cleave Flower, I don't see the difference. They always say, as you wish, me for life. That is not what I wanted. These things gonna spawn again so that we can just finish this. You're kidding, right? When? I want to know. Give me factual evidence of when. Fish. perished, and then I'll allow it. You're shitting me, man. Come on, you oversized flower.
This is not the end.
See if I can finish this off. Whew! One hit! Fucking annoying. Goddamn flowers. That was just, not fun. Oh. Goddamn shame. Let's go you first. There we go. And off to the fire flower. Ooh, that was a cool roll.
I'll protect us! Yeah! 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 Go, yeah!
Really? Oz is already gone? Okay. Interesting. I'll wait to put Oz out until afterwards next time. Because we all know how big of a pain in the ass this is. It wasn't that big. Don't be a wuss.
My royal decree.
A whole 20 at once. What phenomenal armor.
My royal
And I'm facing back. I feel like everything outscales the Traveler a lot worse than every other character at this point, which is really sad considering how leveled up his talents are. The artifacts on it. Like, I don't know if this is just an issue with using a sword, like short sword, as your main DPS or what in the game, but it seems like everything else except for Barbara, outscales her. They outscales them. Yeah, sort of. It's just upsetting, you know? Put so many resources into this one boy, and you can't even use him for DPS. It's pitiful. I mean, look at him. I figured, you know, 79 out of 80, over 2,000 attack. The goddamn crit is 74%. Small crit rate. I'll give it that. But like, everything theoretically, you should be doing some major fuck-all damage. But I guess not. Actually, how many of these do I have now? 99. Like, big boy flute. Guess I should remove all of the HP ones. Like, is that what I should do? This is pyro damage bonus, not bad. Defense, electro damage bonus. Yeah, that's also a good electro damage bonus. Like, you know, it just gets you thinking. Should I really not be using this one, and should I be using an attack? Or what? Because seemingly I'm doing something wrong. Was this the new one I got? Wait, no. Yeah, this one's really good. It doesn't surprise me one bit that whatever. Pirate Lady is doing fine. That's what I meant to say. Like, her artifacts are sort of really good. Just not getting the best stuff. And Mr. Traveler doesn't have enough love given to him, but I can't really change that. Quite honestly, which Hydra characters do I have? I don't. None that I want to use. Electro, Pyro, and Cryo. I don't have any animal besides the Traveler. Which leaves me with going to what? Like, I might as well go to Cryo again, because leveling up GG will be very beneficial. Quite honestly, this actually might be better if I do this. Yeah, I was actually
I trust you.
that. And then do
We can help.
and then do fish down here.
Behold, the
Oh
princess
shit,
and
I didn't deploy it. What an idiot. Who needs a healer when you can just redirect attacks? Makes perfect sense.
La la la. Jumpy jumpy go. Oz revealed.
Eyes on me!
Blazing delight.
There we go. but I'm not entirely sure. Going down? Yep.
Shadow Raven, let night fall. Eyes on me.
Come on. Oh, wow. That's so cool. I can't even get close to it. Yep. Oh, son of a bitch. Ugh. Completely on me. Didn't even think about it. Oh, God. No. If only. The more I think about it, the more I wish I got crit damage, crit rate, stuff like this all the way up here, but that would just be too much, now wouldn't it? Yeah, it was from Devon. Level up materials, all that. A little bit of that, a little bit of that, and a little bit of that. When's this BP? 17 days. I should be able to get to 50 by then. Sweet. Well, Klee fucking died. Good job, Klee. Well, good job, me. I mean, let's be honest. It was the one controlling it. And I think that this is actually where I'm gonna call it a day. I didn't focus on the story quest on the other one, the Storm Terror stuff, but today was to focus on actually doing the today was to focus on the things like whatchamacallit, holy crap, the new Zhongli quest. That is what I'm trying to say, that is what I'm going to say. Today is to focus on the Zhongli quest, was to focus on the Zhongli quest, and it was actually really good. I was surprised. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and that's going to be it for today.